guys, how's it going? Welcome to Time Tropics. Today is water change day again. Why am I showing you the water change? Well, this tank, terrible. I mean, look, I bought a nice Aqueal glass tank and it looks like crap. Not really got on with this black gravel. I've got serious diatom problems. It could have been bound up in this gravel because it came from another tank. Everything's covered in it, tank looks brown, just not happy with it. So today I'm going to strip all of the gravel out of it, clean the rocks, and we might go bare bottom or we might just go for sand. You're going to see. But yeah, and take you along the journey. Look at it. I don't know if you can see it, but look at this. Even my snails can't bring this tank back to life. They're staying in rocks. Gross. Back glass. Now my water, when I've tested it, the nitrates are not bad, about 10 ppm, but the phosphates are at 1. Which is just fueling these diatoms. That's why I'm getting this really mucky look. So, seriously thinking about going bare bottom. Look at this guy. He loves digging through the gravel, and I even think the gravel's no good for him. So I think I might go down the route same as the cichlid tank and just go for sand. But I'm not too sure about putting these rocks back though. I don't know, we're going to see. Okay, so first step we're going to drain some water off into the tote there. Tote, I think the Americans called it, or just a container. So I'm going to drain the water into there so we can get our little fishy friends somewhere to chill while we do the whole process. We're going to take all this gravel out. The entire tank inside has to be cleaned up, and the plants I need to relocate somewhere, maybe a bucket or something. Clean the whole tank up and then go from there. Siphon or something else, what my daughter just said. Get a nice thick pipe, yeah. Thick pipe, thick long pipe, and you should be able to get enough running through that. Fill it up quickly. I think it's 20mm pipe or 22mm pipe. Just put enough in there so the fish have got some room. A big tote like this is pretty good. I'm going to pull out the airline as well. Place the airline in there so there's some aeration going in as well. So now some time to do the whole process. And probably put the rocks in here as well. And the rocks are going to need some serious cleaning. Oh, and the snails. What do you reckon? Is that deep enough? A bit more. Okay, go a bit deeper. So look, they're all excited. They don't know what's going on. But look at the colour of the water. Don't rate that water too much. Look at the colour of that. I'm going to leave some water in the tank as well to allow us to do the cleaning. Right. I feel that should be enough. Yeah, that's enough. Somewhere in the region of about 25-30 litres that just went in there. It's pretty quick. Okay. Well, look at the mess that you've made of it. I mean, forget about the diatoms and all the rest of it that's on the plant. But I tell you what, the root hasn't really grown much either. That's not great. That's not great. We're going to fix that though. So we're going to take out all of these. I'm going to do the rocks separate because I actually want to clean these through, and I probably won't add most of them back in. So I'm going to stick the rocks in the bucket and get myself ready for the fish and moving the gravel. I mean, check out the amount of detritus stuck because of the lack of flow. Probably the goldfish tank, and anyone out there who's got more experience than me can let me know if maybe there's a better route of doing this. But goldfish are low flow fish. They don't like loads of flow. Well, some don't. Comet, goldfish and fish like that are fine. But the more fancy goldfish, they kind of they get tired. They get tired, funny enough, because of that big the big flap they've got at the back. Someone explained it to me. It's like their tails are like this. The ones that got fancy like this are more adapt and okay for swimming in higher currents. The ones that have this are the ones which basically, it's like a big parachute behind them, and it just slows them down. So it takes a lot of effort for them to be able to swim that way. So you need low flow to the tank, and try to get the balance of low flow and filtration is very difficult. And look, check this out. Look at the amount of flow coming out of the Oazo. It's pretty piss poor. You know, if I put the Fluval 307 or something on it, it would have been a lot more powerful. But it is what it is. I like the pre-filter on it, and I like the fact that it's got a heater within the filter itself. I currently run this just at a warmish temperature for goldfish, about 23 degrees. I'm not quite sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but 23 degrees should be. It's just at that point. Like I've done in the video before, it's just having it on that limit, and yeah, they seem to be pretty cool with it. So I'm going to take out the rest of the rocks and we'll go from there. Right, this is my daughter Pen Bear in a Winnie the Pooh outfit, or I just call her Pooh, right? She's gonna fish out the fish for me, and I said to her, be very careful. The internet will be very mad at her. They're like the easiest. They're like the easiest fish to catch. Yeah. Okay. Look how dirty that water is. Which one should get in next? She's going for the Blackmore next. Look how dirty the glass is. My God, it's supposed to be what's the name? Optiset glass. You're trying to get away. Is one of the faster ones. Did you get Fatty?
Yeah.
Oh, you got Fatty first, didn't you? He's fatty though, isn't he?
He is, but
Fatty boom boom.
he's insecure.
He's insecure? He's insecure wafting all the food down.
Yeah.
He's the first one up to the top of the tank. So look, there you go. That's how filthy this tank is. Look at the seams. Look at the back glass. My God. Something had to be done about this tank. And look at the state of this. So, full clean-up operation now. Get the gravel out first, and then we'll go from there. What? Are we filming now? Yeah. Okay. Right. A lot of the time when I end up doing these tank changes, always a lot of water goes into the bucket with the sand or gravel that I use. Since I'm using gravel, I've thought of a new tool. Sieve. Sieve. If it was a square sieve, it would have been better, if that even exists. But this should eliminate water going in there, and it should be just gravel going in there. So we'll see how that works out. Very good. Normally I find a hole, I don't know, where your local places where there's parking and all that kind of stuff, and the gravel's a bit messed up, and you've got holes. I don't want to just basically throw any sand or gravel I've got into there. So yeah, this worked out pretty good actually. Like I say, if it was square, would have been better. But this would save a lot of the bucket being full of water itself, or just gravel. I don't know if I'm going to use this stuff again, to be honest. I've already used it twice, and I think part of the problem I've had is due to whatever's bound up in the gravel itself, because either tank that I've used has not been particularly clever. So let me try taking all this out, which I'm quite sure is going to be very arduous. Go from there. Right, get out your way. Hello, wait. No, come, do your thing. Right, we've literally got the last bits now to get in. And if you notice, there's a lot of fine, you're probably not going to notice because someone is sieving the fine stuff back in the tank. Why is somebody doing that?
I was taking the water out.
Right, okay, cool. We've got to get these last bits. So far, so good. Hasn't taken long to do. And we've got all the sand and gravel at the bottom. I assume what we're going to have to do, take the last bits, like the thicker bits like here, put them in, and then with a siphon and a bucket, suck it up and put it into the bucket. Hence siphon and bucket. Yep. So you don't want to scratch the glass. I think literally what's left over is dust now. What do you think? Dust? Sure. This is what you get from kids nowadays. You don't get a definite yes or no. Sure. TikTok generation. I call them the Mick generation.
No, your other one's on it.
She is, yeah, the camera person. She's proper Mick. Right, okay, cool. So, what I'm going to do now is, am I in full shot? Wait, am I in full shot? I am, yeah. Right, I'm going to do some siphoning, get the last bits out at the bottom, and then we'll do the cleaning. Where my assistant over here is going to help me with the cleaning of the tank. Yeah? Yeah. Right. Okay, so I'm getting Pembear to do the vacuuming while I siphon the water and make sure we don't overfill. So here it goes. Right, you've got to move fast. How's it going? Is it sucking it up, please?
Yeah, it's doing the job.
Is this all you're going to get out of there? It's okay. I am filling the bucket.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say. Go. Huh? So, doing it this way, actually, you take all the little elements out quicker. You done?
I need to go over.
Okay. So if you do this with a dry tank, let the tank dry out and then hoover it up. But here, we want the fish to go in soon after we do this. After we've been through. Right, stop. And we want to keep the tank clean. So there's no little bits, no elements. Once it's become, what's the name? I'm going to be able to talk in a minute. When it's bare bottom, you want it to be clean. The whole idea is clean grass, clean underneath. It's going to look very sterile. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it that way. I think I'm going to try to concoct some sort of natural scape or escape for them. And yeah, and go from there. Why have I got so much water on the floor? Yeah, so we'll carry on doing this. Once we're finished, we'll show you the next stage. Alright guys, so we've done a proper clean up, as you can see. Nice and clean. So we're going to basically set the airline to the right length. So what I'm going to do is we have 2 air stones. One's a round one and one's a long one. So first do the measurement. That's it. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe just put one big one in the middle and then have a small one over here. I'll just have one in the middle. Well, in the middle, isn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so I've already got an airline here, but I think it's cut to measurement. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these little things. You can see them, and you pass the airline through like that. So I'll put the first position about there. Where's the air stone? So what I've got is a long air stone. This one here. Different. You cut that. Be really careful with these air stones. They're very brittle. They just fall apart. You don't.
Try it.
Good. No, touch that. And watch your hands as well while you're at it. Right, put the knife down. Put the knife down. Thank you. Yeah, try this.
Why does it lean?
Like that. There you go. We just brought the air stone. What was I just saying a second ago? Oh, shit. Air stone's broken. What was I just saying?
What, you use it like that?
No. No. It means I'm going to use that one now. Which is great. The goldfish are using that one right now.
Are they eating it?
No. Eating what?
No.
There. Yeah, so you've got some bubbles there. Okay, so I'm using one air stone. We just broke the other one. And would it be a smart idea to do the other ones in first before? I can't believe you just broke that.
What's the thing?
I'll put the whole packet in, and then we can sort of like. So as you can see, just spreading them through like that. Pens, grab the other ones, please, babe.
Which other one?
Thank you.
Is there another one? Oh.
Yeah, there should be more. I think it's 6 on the all.
Yeah.
These are the actual one airline holders. I think this would be kind of cool. So they're clear as well. So they should look alright. I don't like the line just sort of dangling. So,
Is that another one?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, right, we're going to have to put them in. If you show the camera what that is, that anyone who uses airlines knows that they need a one-way valve. For those who don't, you do. So, Mel, pause the camera. Right, so basically with these little suction cups, you try to create a nice straight line. And what I am going to have to do is go and get another one of them air stones, and I'll put it in. And what I might do is buy some more of these, So I can have 2 air stones. I don't think that's enough, to be honest. Though that is what was in the tank in the first place. But hey ho, we're going to go with that. Okay, so what I need to do now, cut this to put the one-way valve in. You need the one-way valve to stop the water from going back in down the pipe, just in case there's a failure with the pump. Pems, cut this here, please. Straight, please.
Here.
Yep. Go for it. There you go. So that's 1/2 there. So we need the air valve now. Thank you. Right. Basically, I think this is quite obvious. I think it's going that way, upwards. Double check it. Yep, nothing going that way. So air's going up. So like that. And just double check it with. Nope, nothing's going up. So now all we need is just a short end. Now, Pems, if you can just cut that for us, please, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. That's it. And then place it onto the valve. Can with a wet cloth. That yellow one. Right, so basically with a wet cloth you can kind of coax it on and get the pipe, or you can just heat the pipe up. To me, right now, that's a lot of fussing. And then put that onto the see, this is dry. Because it's dry, my hands are dry. It's not really going on too easy. Here we go. There we go. Land it over the top. And by right, that should start the bubble. Has it started a bubble? No. Where has it started a bubble? That is going the right way. That's going the right way. This. No. Ready? Right. It seems like I'm a complete muppet. Even though I'm showing you the right way to put it, I've done it the wrong way around. Which was very clever. I just hit my head on the camera as well. Right. To be honest, it seems as if I'm getting more bubbles using the valve than before when I didn't use any valve. So I think what I'm going to do now is put the fish in. Put the fish in. I might actually put a couple of rocks in there as well, just for a bit of bio. I'll clean the. What happened? Why are you guys laughing? You're taking my face or something? Right. They just laugh at me, just randomly. Right. Why am I shouting? Right. Right. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the rocks. We'll put maybe a couple of big rocks in there. Leave it as that. Put the fish in, and then once I fill it in, we'll catch up from there. Right. So we're filling up the tank now. Still a little bit of stuff on the bottom. Hopefully, we're going to get that with the gravel cleaner. So now we're going to start placing the fish and the snails in the tank, and we're going to see how it looks. Check the temperature. Right, so put it in.
They're doing it.
They're not doing it. It's probably in the what's the name? Look, he's not even stuck to her. Come on.
Sorry, babies.
Okay, where's the net? We'll put the others in. There you go. We'll put the others in as well while it's filling up. Floated about.
Is it? They realise that they're in the net like when they're in it. They realise that they're about to get into the net when they're actually in the net.
And you realise that your voice is on the big video.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've got more room. Theory is they've got more room to swim. There'll be when they're pooing and all that, that stuff will be actually flowing up because the filtration is very, very slow. Or it'd be easy to pinpoint it. Okay, that's them, yeah. Okay, cool. So now we just let the tank fill up, and we'll assess, see if it actually looks any good. Okay, so we've filled it up. Idea is now we're going to clean the glass. I'm putting the hood back on, and I just need to clean the cabinet a little bit and turn down the lights. Because I think part of the issue with the algae on the back glass was how powerful the light is. Probably too powerful for this setup. So, and we're not growing nothing. There's nothing in it. All the lights do is just cook up the algae, helps the algae grow. So we'll get to that final stage, and then I'll probably do a last shot of the tank, and then we're done.
The thing is, it's not just like at home.
No, it doesn't matter because I'm going to put music over the top of it.
What are you doing, Satellite? Are you stuck?
Right, so this is the end of the video. Yep, different outlay. I literally didn't get to finish the video, like the editing and all that. So this is me signing out. Enjoy the video. I know it was a bit of a long one, and I'll see you next time. See you later, guys.